Hey everyone, Maniac for Bricks here, and while I'm trying to clean up things around the room, the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown was sitting on a table which needs to be moved. And this building has been doing nothing for a long time. This building was intended to be a skyscraper that would be converted into an Avengers Tower and then converted back later when I didn't need Avengers stuff or Marvel stuff throughout the whole space. But it hasn't done anything with that at all. It's never been furnished, even though it has been constructed. It does have some floors inside of there. It does have some different ways of using things, but nothing inside has actually been accomplished. So what I'm going to do is take it right out of this space. I may have to deconstruct it. I may move it elsewhere. But for now, I'm moving it out of the way so I can fit in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Now, the beautiful thing about it is that this set needs no modification. I mean, depending on your layout. Because for mine, most of the buildings I have are 16 by 16 stud base plate type buildings, or 8 by 16. And this one fits exactly in that space, with one exception. You do have to remove the triangular portion that would sit on the corner of it. But what I'm going to do with that instead, and add the garbage can back on there, what I'm going to do with that instead, I'm going to move that to another corner roughly around here. Somewhere that's going to be relative to the train passing by, so it's not going to be in the way of anything, but still fits in with the set. All I'm going to do is add a few round plates underneath, so it gives it something to connect onto. And if I just place it the right way, there we have it. So you can't see it that well here, but let me just move this up a bit more. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to stick with it being Sanctum Sanctorum side facing inward, or if I'm going to have the Pepe's Pizza side facing inward. I do find it funny that I put it right next to my mock version of a pizzeria. So the two are literally neck and neck battling each other for consumerism. But, who knows? I might change that around. I might move the pizzeria elsewhere. We'll see some point in the future. For now, it's just a good place to move this whole set without taking it all apart, having just recently built it. But at least it gives a good idea of a larger building that can be in the town, still be functional, still be very well outlined and detailed, and the skyscraper will just be reworked, maybe reconstructed all the way through, who knows. I had also thought about taking apart the gas station and convenience store on the other side of town. I believe I've already taken apart the car repair shop a long time ago, which was sitting on only a 8 by 16 base plate. And I would love to integrate the two together into one semi-larger building, but I don't know how that's going to work yet. I do already have some garage pieces that are sitting over on the table. It would be great to use those for it, especially for the repair shop, but it does really add a lot to the whole thing. It takes a lot of space for that by itself, and in a town this scaled, it's very difficult to fit that kind of thing in. Originally, that garage door was from the Ocean HQ from Ultra Agents when I parted the whole set out. Rip in peace. I originally was going to try to use it for the hospital, but it was not the right size for that kind of entryway, and instead, I just kind of had it sitting in another bin. I've always wanted to use it somewhere, and the police and fire station stuff just didn't cut it for me. Without trying to order another one to lock up both of them, I had thought about actually moving it down here, so I create like an arcade, and that would just be a large storm door, basically. Instead of it being a garage door, it would be more for other purposes, but, an entryway nonetheless. I'm still not sure how this area is going to work for it being for an arcade, if I'm really going to do a lot of things beyond this. It really depends on how much more I get done throughout the room. A lot more stuff needs to be taken care of on either side of the room in order to make it walkable. make it look presentable. I've been working through big pathway through here. Still have a lot of stuff to take care of, stuff behind the curtain, a lot of board games, but that will all have to be done a little later. I've already almost accumulated an entire garbage bag from stuff around here. I've already stacked up 3 Tupperwares of stuff throughout the room, breaking down Lego sets and storing them away. There is some room underneath here, but not by much, so I'm not really confident with putting stuff there. And I do have to fit these back in place. The Sterilite drawers have kind of fiddled around a few times. I don't know what's going to be the best option right now. I do want to move the project bin inward, so it's a little bit easier to walk through there. A lot of other stuff clearly needs to be taken care of. So sorry there's not a lot of content in the meanwhile. Still want to have something here to show you. I do really love the set. I think it's a fantastic set for what it was built for its price. I still have more stickers to add onto it because I didn't put all the stickers on when I first built it. I do like the selection of characters. Even though I'm not a really big fan of the Children of Thanos, they're still neat to have more enemies available for the Avengers to fight against. Doctor Strange is a great variant here, and a lot of neat features inside of the building. Unfortunately, there's no way to remove it from top and bottom to access it. It's all opened up dollhouse style, so if I have to go back in there for something, I'm going to have to try that some other time. Also, really love the idea of the fire escape here. That's really clever. So that's all I got for now. Nick Bluetooth just chilling. He actually accidentally launched one of the missiles right over there where the penguin car is. So that happened. Oh, another thing with that area. If we're still recording yet, we're still recording. Another thing about this whole area, I actually found the Arkham Asylum patient car that was supposed to go with the Arkham Asylum breakout set. It's still incomplete as a whole set, but I'm happy that I got another addition to it, so it feels more complete. And I also found a couple of figures from a Lego Batman movie battle pack or something to help with the Gotham Police Force. I thought it would be appropriate to fit them near here. I don't have the gateway put up. I mentioned this previously. I don't have the gateway put up because there's no room for it. I do have the pieces stowed away right behind it, so can't really do much with it right now, but it is good for display. Yeah, still have to find a lot of pieces to that. There's an entire window section missing on one side. So thanks for watching. Quick look around, and I'll talk to you guys later.